And we're back now in our Markets Unusual segment. Gary Alfonso joins us this evening. Oh, it's afternoon. Hi, Gary.
Hi there, Noi.
How are you?
Good. So if I told you, I'm bringing to dinner
Okay.
O'Neill,
Okay.
Elliot, Susie Blue, Misty, Emerald. What would you think I'm talking about?
Some wines. Wines or your childhood best friends?
Well, good guess, but I'm actually bringing blueberries.
Oh.
So we're talking about blueberries on Markets Unusual today, and the one of the fastest growing agricultural commodity production sectors in the world. And South Africa is, and in particular Southern Africa, is one of the regions where certain cultivars really grow very well. So to put it into context, the reason why is as this global movement towards healthier foods, etc., blueberries have some of the most healthy antioxidants in the world. It's very healthy for your gut. It clears your system of toxins. So the health benefits, not necessarily only the nutritional benefits, but the health benefits of foods like blueberries are now become very evident. So as a food itself, been in South Africa, South Africa exports about 25,000 tons, metric tons of blueberries per annum, and our biggest export market is India. But the major, you can see South Africa is actually part of the where more than 10,000 metric tons of blueberries are being exported from. So South Africa is on the map, but it pales in significance to countries like the United States, Canada, and you see Peru. And the reason why blueberries are now a very sought after commodity in this part of the world is because the Peru market, because of El Nino, the El Nino effect, the Peru market has really been badly affected. The blueberry needs a certain level of chill in the air in order to grow properly. As you can see, these blueberries are slightly small, and small blueberries are good because it means there's a good chill in the air, and they in warmer climates, the blueberries are bigger. Some of them grow up almost to the size of your palm, but not really great for human consumption. Some things we don't like bulky, like blueberries. Maybe in sort of more processed form, etc. But as a health food, the Peru market is really struggling, and that's where South African regions like the Western Cape, Limpopo, and Northwest really are starting to produce more and more different cultivars of blueberries. Interesting story is China you don't see in the data because the data is just not trusted worldwide. But apparently China produces for its domestic market up to 600,000 metric tons, so double of what you see being produced in the US. But the numbers are just not trusted because it's quite an informal agricultural sector in China, and it provides nutrition to primarily Asian countries, etc. South Africa is one of their major export markets currently is India, and our because of our cooler climates in some of our higher lying areas and in the Western Cape, blueberry production is thriving. And another interesting fact is that in Zimbabwe, the blueberry production market, farming, has grown by more than 50% annually over the past 5 years alone, which means and tells us that this part of the world, there's something quite suitable in our climate for the 35 odd different cultivars or varieties of blueberry production in our market. So that's an interesting point about where blueberries are produced in Southern Africa and the nutrition value of it, etc. But the other interesting story is that the farming or production in agriculture circles worldwide of blueberries is one of the top 3 fastest growing production sectors in the world. And that's because you don't need industrial sized farms to do it. In many countries, just under sun cover, the bush that grows the blueberry is very responsive to warm climate with good cold snaps in winter. And we have many of those. We're feeling it right now here in South Africa. So those cold snaps help you to produce the sort of hard, smaller blueberry, which is the most nutritious ones and the ones that the market wants. So you'll find a lot of good blueberries in the market shelves right now across South Africa. And then at the end of all that, know that blueberries were not a commodity, was not actually thought to be suitable for human consumption as little as 120 years ago. 2 women in New Jersey, in the US, took blueberries to market for the first time and decided it was a good nutrition. And before then, we thought it was only good for birds and insects and animals and maybe naughty kids eating on family outings, etc. So blueberries, one of the great little success stories in the agriculture sector, good to look out for and growing constantly.
Certainly one of my favorites, Gary. Thank you so much for taking us through this one today. That was Gary Alfonso in Markets Unusual.